It is Sunday morning and it is that time again, so pick a seat anywhere guys and let's go ahead and get this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week started. This week all the content actually came from our new Facebook group called Drain Plug Mafia. If you're over on Facebook, search out the group and join us over there and be one of the founding members. We gained almost 2,000 members in just the first week, and we've also got the new Drain Plug Mafia stickers posted over on eBay. Be sure to get yours and show you're repping the crew. Our first boaters this week are going to show us what it's like when you get out there and decide we're going to bring all the friends, forget the capacity. This video was posted in the Drain Plug Mafia group by Katie Miss You Phillips when her and her family were out boating and they saw this nitro trying to get off the beach. I can't quite get the picture of how many people are in this boat, but it seems to be significantly more than capacity. Most of these nitros are only rated to hold 6 or 7 people, and there's at least 10 people in this boat. And I still can't figure out why they're doing this. There's only 2 people trying to push off the beach, they're trying to use the power to get it off, but nobody actually moved out of the bow of the boat to try and get the bow lighter. Here you can see that these guys are coming back out once they finally got off, and just to give you an idea of how far overweight they really are, look at how little freeboard these guys have. The nose of the boat is almost underwater. This really can be a dangerous situation here, and this captain is risking many people's lives probably. This is not something you guys want to do. These guys are living dangerously. Our next boaters this week remind us that you always have to watch the tides when you're going out and doing anything that involves salt water or any kind of changing tide situation. Here these guys decided they were going to go ahead and wrapped up to this navigation aid out in the ocean and do some fishing for a few hours. The one thing they didn't take into account when they went ahead and tossed this line up there was how they were going to get it back once the tide started to go down after their few hours of fishing. Here these guys are pretty much stuck. Their line and anchor is higher than they can possibly reach. Only thing they can really do here is cut this line. I still don't know why they're even still fighting with it at this point in time. It's not worth risking my boat or anybody's life just to get an anchor back. I'm sure they've learned their lesson for the next time they decide to come out here, or maybe next time they'll just bring a ladder and be able to get this thing done right. Our next boater reminds us that you've got to watch what you say and who you talk to at the sandbar. If you're sitting there at the sandbar and somebody comes up and starts talking to you, and you start talking about YouTube videos and all of a sudden Broncos Guru gets mentioned, and you happen to mention you're not subscribed, don't be surprised if you come back to your boat and start to pull it off the sandbar and you find a scene like this. Just remember the Drain Plug Mafia can strike anywhere. Here I'm not exactly sure really what did happen with this guy, if he did maybe possibly leave the ramp without a drain plug in, or he's been sitting at the sandbar and the stern of his boat being so low has taken several wakes over the back, thus filling the hole up with water. Either which way, both situations stink. Hopefully he's got a good bilge pump on there and he can get this thing back out on the water. I see this one in the comments all the time. Broncos Guru, you can't steal my drain plug, I don't have one. Never think your boat is safe. Even in your front yard, it doesn't mean we can't come get it and take care of that boat for you. As seen right here. This really is a wild scene to watch. I didn't see a tire blowout. I didn't see anything crazy that would make me think this was even going to happen, other than he came in hot. Only other thing I can think of is maybe this is his buddy Billy's house and he just found out his wife was there. Our next boater is going to show us what it's like when you decide you want to go surf fishing in a boat. Typically people don't do surf fishing in a boat. Usually you do this from the shore. I don't know what made these guys think this was a really good idea to get inside the brake line in a boat like this, but they're about to find out really quickly that this was a pretty poor decision. For a moment as the wave catches them, it appears they're going to be able to ride it in until the boat gets sideways and then that's it, they're done. The good news is it now appears they can surf fish like the rest of us right from the beach. This is another question I see in forums all the time. Can I add more power to my boat? Well, boats come with a horsepower rating for a reason because they're only designed to hold so much weight on the back of them and be able to handle so much horsepower. Kind of like here though, some people will take that to the extreme. This little 15-footish inflatable boat now has a Yamaha 150 on the back. This boat is likely rated somewhere in the 15 to 60 horsepower range if I had to guess, not knowing exactly which model this is. At first it sounds like an ingenious idea. Man, this thing's gonna fly, but the reality is now it's overpowered and overweighted and they can't even get the boat on plane. Basically all they've done is created a really expensive boat that does wheelies now. I really wish I would have saw these guys throw a few people up in the bow of this boat and actually seen what it could have done if they could have got it on plane and what kind of top speeds it could have hit. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you ever see anything crazy happening on your waterways, be sure to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram or in the Drain Plug Mafia group and let me know, and you might see your stories over here, kind of like Bernie Gee did, Vaughn Christian, Lauren Claggs, Brian Russell, Frizo Golderman, and Craig Nickel did this week. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on that subscribe button. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.